Hello and welcome back to another episode of CaseyBuilds Live. Today we are doing part 2 of the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. This guy that we started yesterday, the very cool retro ideas set, based on the 80s Pirates sets that we had back then. Anyway, we got a lot of progress to make today, so we're gonna just jump right in. I need to go get the tray. There we go. Lex is always feverishly sorting over there. Today, just to help keep us motivated, we're going with a nice rum and coke blend instead of the classic rum and fruity blends, just because we want to have a little upper with it to keep our pace going as it should be. So, all right, where are we here? First, we're starting with another little pirate fellow. Ooh, that's not his face. That is. So, so far we've had this big structure, which is kind of behind the instructions right now. The main middle part of the ship, the bulk of the hull. That's fun. We got a little pirate map to lost treasure, presumably. We have these. It's probably going to find some doubloons or something. Yar. The little guy there. Treasure map. Pirate. One of the things that I have that I learned was this set was meant to obviously it was, I mentioned yesterday that this was all heavily inspired from the old pirate sets, but the guy who built this one, he loved the pirate sets back when they came out, and he felt like the story was unfinished. So there was a Barracuda Bay pirate set, and that's where Redbeard, we have not built Redbeard yet, but there was a Barracuda Bay pirate set with Redbeard, and that's interesting. So that fit in upside down into the grating here for the raised deck piece. Anyway, this set was not just meant to be large scale inspired, but it was meant to be an extension of Redbeard's story, to see what Redbeard had gotten himself up to after he disappeared with the final set. So that's where we're at. And then, as Cordy had mentioned yesterday, all these pirate figures that we have right now, all the minifigs, were actually updated versions of old ones from the original set that he wanted to bring back and age just a little bit. So more just neat stuff about it. Lex is letting us know that the pieces that she just sorted for bag 10 was a very small bag, but she has double checked to make sure that there are no other 10s that she missed. So obviously she's totally over the tiny little mistake that anyone could have made yesterday, and it's not keeping her up at night. Actually, speaking of being kept up at night, I don't know how far the weather went from where we live here, but there were some in the middle of the night, the storming. There wasn't really any rain. It was just thunder and lightning storms, and it was. I'm usually a pretty robust sleeper, but it was impressive enough thunder and lightning to wake me up. And I don't know if it was the sound of the thunder booming that woke me up, or if it was the flashes of light, which once I was awake, I noticed them. I mean, my eyes were closed, but I could still see. It was like somebody was flicking the lights on and off in the room. It was so bright. I think this might be a... Oh, it's not. Never mind. Really, really cool thunder and lightning storms last night. And actually, I'm pretty sure I still heard some today this morning. Did you hear any more?
Yes.
You did. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I did hear some more this morning too. And by this morning, I mean like a few hours ago. So. Yeah, it was really something. Certainly not the sort of weather that we typically have in our neck of the woods. You know, I know it's a little more usual in places like, well, Texas or Florida, Vegas. Not where we live. This is neat. I thought it was going to be the wheel, but apparently not. Oh, this is the anchor. And it's going to be able to spin. Oh, so smart. Look at that. You can wind it up and it's grabbing all the rope. Oh, how fun. Delightful. Okay, this is going to go on top. Lock it into place. That's really cool. So the anchor actually keeps it. We're going to leave that out until we get another piece or two on here, because it's kind of going in a direction that it's not supposed to. Okay. There were a couple of times when I was going to college, when I lived in Stockton, and there were some pretty impressive thunderstorms at that time. And Stockton, you're in the middle of the Central Valley, and it's really hot. And just outside of like where the college is, a little bit north is where there's Lodi, and there's basically, I mean, it's just big, flat, empty expanses of nothing. And so it's a great place when there's that kind of storm. Yeah, it's farmland. So when there's a storm like that, you can drive out into the empty fields, or the streets that are running between all the empty fields, and you can see lightning all around you, and it's pretty impressive. A little bit harder to do where we live now, but it's very cool last night. But only downside was waking up a little bit in the middle of the night because of it, and as such, I'm having a rum and coke today instead of my rum and juice. So that was all my very long explanation for what sort of delicious drinks we're enjoying. Or I'm enjoying. Lex is having the same thing that she had yesterday.
No, different one.
Oh, different flavor of the same drink line. Where's my other little grabber? Any chance any chance the instructions are wrong and tell me that I need a piece that it already had me grab on the last? That's weird. Okay, so over here, instruction 308 tells me to have one little round barrel piece and a black connector, and this one over here has the black plunger and a grabby bit, but the grabby bit is actually in the instructions on step 308. So I thought I was missing a piece, but I just grabbed it looking at the instructions and not looking at the ingredient list. So that was a mistake on Lego's part that I completely almost missed because I was not paying close enough attention. And jibber-jabbing. All right, drinks in hand. That's what I like, Bo James. You guys got you in the pool again today? You got games? What's going on? Ooh. Okay, this mast is going to be at an angle. Looks like it sits right in here. Oh, it's not the mast, it's the it's the ship word for the mast that goes forward from the ship. It's
Prow?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
The prow?
I'm not a sailor. I just cuss like one.
Yeah, alcohol and caffeine, yes. By the way, I noticed yesterday, I know the stream had a couple of problems where stuff was dropping out, and then I went to check it out. Prow, yes. Thank you, quality control, as always. He was confirming. What was I saying? Stream dropping out yesterday, and then I went to look at the stream after the fact, and the replay, since YouTube is kind and always records everything for you, it was actually starting like I want to say about an hour in, and then I checked again today, and it looks like it might have been fixed, but it's all a long way of saying there were streaming issues yesterday. I don't know what they were or why they happened, and hopefully they don't happen again. Also, I'm going to go ahead and wind up my anchor chain. Anchor my another ship word. My anchor line. That sounds better. Probably just as wrong as anything else would be, but I like the sound of it, so we're going to go with anchor line until quality control inevitably comes in and tells us what the right thing is. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Bowsprit. And are we talking about the prow here, or are we talking about the line that holds the anchor? I feel like my lack of nautical terminology right now would be disappointing Jimmy Buffett something fierce, and I apologize to Jimmy that I don't know all my terms. He's probably on a boat thinking, I wish I could watch a YouTube stream of somebody building a pirate ship out of Lego, and he probably just doesn't realize that such a thing exists.
Your optimism is inspiring.
Oh, a windlass raises and lowers the anchor. So that's the windlass that I just rolled up. Hey, in just a couple more years here, I, like Jimmy was many years ago, will be a pirate looking at 40. And if any of you viewers out there don't really know what I'm talking about, you need to listen to more Jimmy Buffett, which always pairs nicely with rum. Or margaritas, or really anything. The road is the cable for the anchor. Oh, geez, okay. Oh, hello, Taryn. And Aunt Judy. Yeah, I feel worse about not knowing nautical terminology than I do about not knowing Harry Potter things, though. Because Harry Potter came around when it did, but I've been listening to Jimmy Buffett my whole life. Not just Jimmy Buffett, I mean Steve Jobs. As he said, it's better to be a pirate than to join the Navy. This is a really awesome... It's got a nice shape to it. It's got a good look to it. It's got the right amount of rounding, and I had mentioned this yesterday that the main part of the hull had the kind of a pear shape the way it should, and this one just all the every corner, all the detail on this, just stellar. I'm not sure how much of that comes through when I'm holding it up and pointing at it for you guys, but it's pretty awesome. That one I knew quality control, but thank you. So I assume people were still popping on when I was talking about this, but we had some really, really awesome weather last night, and I'm curious how far away from where we live it went. So I don't know. Tug ye main sheet so we can embrace the breath of the gods as we sail abeam to our new land. I love that. I don't know what that is, but that's very inspirational. Bo James, were you back home last night, or are you still a little bit further north? I ask because I'm curious if you heard, really, or saw the same kind of stuff that we were seeing. I don't know if it would make it up to you where you are, but it was mighty impressive thunder and lightning around here. What's this thing? I'm not sure. We have this, whatever this is. This goes here. Oh, okay, we're just making the front-facing ornamentation on the ship here. Presumably we'll have a statue burying herself to calm the seas. That's really cool. And and there's our statue. Who, I mean, it's a minifig. It appears to be a nude minifig. So she is indeed burying herself. So, children, I'm sorry I just held that up. I should have warned you. You could have looked away. The figurehead, yes. Still north, only the wind up that far. Okay. Alright, so seems like still just mainly our area. Ooh. That is a level of warmth that no thank you. It's not for me. Yeah, what's it like up in Montana right now? Are you getting the crazy heat wave like we are? All right. Okay, we're going to attach the anchor to the anchor road now. It's hanging there. Oh, whoops, I missed a piece. That goes there. And that little fellow goes right there. Does it actually attach or does it just hang? Looks like it just hangs. Okay. It's a good looking anchor. And we are very nearly done with this bag. Ooh, 97 in Montana. You're not... That's definitely warm for you guys, I would imagine. I basically see Montana as like Canada without the weird accents. So I just think it's supposed to be snowy all the time. Oh, it's 101 here, I'm told. So it's too hot for us here. 97 would definitely be too hot for you guys. Ooh. Come on, pieces. There we go. Thank you. Okay, done with bag 9. On to bag 10. This really is starting to look like a pretty impressive pirate ship here. We need more of this business. Oh yeah, this is a small bag, isn't it?
I triple checked.
I'm sure you did. Okay, that needs to go there. Nope, backwards. That needs to go there. One other interesting thing about this set, it was an idea set. You know, it was user submitted. User isn't the right word. Lego fan submitted, and one of the challenges that they had, I don't know how much of a challenge this actually was. But when Lego went to go help him turn it into a real Lego set after he got voted to be such a thing, a lot of the pieces here in this set were out of print, so to speak. They haven't been making them. Some of them hadn't been made since the 90s, back when the original Pirate sets came out. So I don't know. Another little Jolly Roger. I don't know how much of a problem that actually is. I don't know if Lego can go into their factory and just hit a button and pop out a few more whatevers. But I hadn't really considered that. It's like there's all these pieces here that I definitely remember, but I had not considered the fact that they ever might just stop making certain pieces. But apparently they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to 11, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So looks like we're basically doing the same thing that we did yesterday with the other mast that's behind the instructions, even though I'm pointing at it. Yes, we are now making the front mast. And I will say yes, that's what that is. Like, I would have known that would have been the term for it. No, I believe the jib...
That's the small one.
Well, the boom is the thing that swings around. The jib is... Yeah, maybe. Could be the small one. I mean, obviously, I don't know. Okay. Ooh. That is going to be a difficult set to pulling that out of there is going to be tough. That was a squeeze. Remember yesterday when I mentioned putting these pieces along one of the axle shaft things is a lot more difficult when you do it all at once as opposed to doing them one at a time. And yesterday was the main mast. Thank you. Yeah, so when I was just inserting this one, I was putting it into the what was the term for the... Anyway, it went through this down into this pillar down here, and so we were shoving that thing through a whole bunch of them. So that was a tight fit. And typically speaking, when you're building a set, the harder something is to put or when something is difficult to put together, it's more so to take apart. So pulling that thing out of there is going to be a real booger tomorrow, or not tomorrow. Whenever I finally take this thing apart, which I'm not in a hurry. This will, well, actually I don't know. Not sure if this one will have permanent residency somewhere.
If your bar wasn't so dirty.
Lex just lovingly pointed out that our bar area would be potentially a good location for it to live. Okay, this guy goes up somewhere, goes here, and connects to here, and the same for the other side. There. Oh, that's cool looking. Taco Cub. Hey there. Yeah. I forgot the last time I ran out and hit up Home Depot. I was going to get some cans of compressed air and I forgot. I was supposed to get something else that you told me to get and I forgot to get that too. Oh, the wire ties. Oh well. Cable management isn't just a good idea. Well, okay, actually I suppose it is just a good idea. But it's an important good idea that one should not neglect. Alright. Once again, there's so many different pieces to this set, it's kind of overwhelming my desk space here. But I know how to fix that problem. I'll just have a sip of this. And we magically don't care as much. So if there's somebody out there looking up nautical terminology, I would like to know what the jib is. Did I go backwards? No. That's going to be... Oh, up here. Got it. The foremast. So I wonder if the foremast is where the foresail goes, and then the mast I did earlier yesterday. Did you say what the name of that one was? The mainmast, which is where the mainsail would be in my, if I was to make a guess here. Seems like that would match up nicely. Wait, you hoist a jib. I think this is a jib. The thing that goes across. I just like saying jib. Jibs are triangular sails forward of the foremast. Oh, so the ones that would be out here in the front.
Yeah.
Those are the jibs. Okay. That is what Lex said. Actually, there are some triangular sails over here. I wonder if we're going to be adding any to this. Holy cow. You can definitely be hoisted by your own petard. Chris Bailey, I don't know if you're out there right now, but I'm curious. Do you know if in Star Trek they ever made a joke about being hoisted by your own Picard? Because that would have been hilarious.
I see what you did there.
All right. This one goes up here-ish, like that, and we have more greeny growth there, sitting on it. Holy cow. Okay, we're making a line, so we need to put together two of these short fellas. Oh! Chris Bailey is out there. Thank you for your encyclopedic knowledge of Star Trek. To the rescue yet again. This is going to go down here. It's not as tight as I would have thought it would have been. Let's see here. 1, 2. Wonder if we'll do something else here that'll help firm that line up a bit. Seems like if this mast were a little more we'll see how this goes. Oh, there we go. Time to roll a jib. Oh no. There are 2 triangular sails. Which one is that? Oh no, that one's not a triangle. That one's a rhombus. Okay. This guy needs to go around and like that, and then fluff out. Oh, naturally I put that in backwards. Don't know if it matters, but we want it to match the instructions at all times. Oh, bother. Okay, that one goes into there. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, and we're basically done. Great. Let's finish that off. Okay. Presumably once I put this on the bottom, they're going to have us attach it to something. Ah, and they do. Great. Because once this is on here, it's not going to sit very well anymore. All right. Where does this need to go? We're looking at this. What attaches to what? Oh. Nope. Still waiting for that moment of clarity. Huh.
Yeah, peg leg.
Oh. That's great. I had it backwards. Aha. Oh yeah, there we go. That peg leg belongs to Redbeard, so Redbeard's coming up. That's really great, the way that just sits in there like that. That's awesome. I think when I'm done with this set, we're gonna have to take the camera off the tripod here so I can really show it to you, because I feel like it's getting big enough at this point where it's going to be difficult for you guys to actually see what's happening. It is a monster. Okay, time for bag 11. Thank you. Okay. Here's another dude with a little mustache. I almost kind of feel gypped when when the minifig heads don't have a face on either side that you can choose between. I don't know why I feel like having that choice is so much fun, but when a head only has a face on one side, I kind of get bummed. Now, the reason why they do that typically, or the reason why they're able to do that, is because like if there's hair or something on the back of the minifig head, one of the faces can hide behind the hair that goes along the back. This one looks like it doesn't cover enough of the back of the skull here, where if there's a face on the back side, you would see a little bit of it out behind the cap. His mustache wasn't very straight. Let's fix that. There. Yes, the tautness of the rope is upsetting me, and if you have any really clever ideas, Cordy, if you can remember, I would absolutely love to know how you fix that, because of everything with this set, with how brilliant it is, that's the one thing right now that's driving me nuts. It seems like they should have done better. Oh no! This piece is broken. Well, remember what we were talking about yesterday about the stupid dark brown pieces? Oh, man. Well, we're going to go ahead and build this out, and hopefully that's going to be okay. Luckily, Lego is very good about sending out replacements when something's broken. So, but that's not going to help us with our stream today. So we will soldier on and do the best we can do. I realized that the only way that I could really make sure that this never happens would be to inspect every single piece before doing a build, and just going to tell you right now that's not going to happen. So, Cornelius Lego. Okay, good to know, Cordy. Thank you. Obviously, I still will be asking them to send me a replacement. That's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty egregious.
Actually, I don't know if that's not a dark brown piece. That's a normal brown piece. It's usually the dark brown pieces that are the brittle ones. I don't know what's happening here. That's new. That's fun. Great time to tell Lego. Oh, yes. All right. Sorry, quality control. Clearly Lego could have used a little bit of your help with this set. They needed some quality control. I like that idea though, Cordy. We're gonna make lemonade out of our lemons here. Turn this into an opportunity. Where's that little one? There's that little one. kind of worried that while working on it, it's just going to keep getting more flimsy, but again, we'll do our best. I know how to fix it. There we go. That helps. Oh, another fun fact. The guy who designed this set, apparently his dad, I think he said his dad used to call him his little pirate, which is kind of cute. But he is in fact Spanish as well. He's from Spain, from Madrid. So the heavy Spanish influenced styling not only matches a lot of the old Lego sets, but matches where he comes from. The special shipwreck piece. Yeah. If I had noticed this, I wish I had noticed this before I did the other one, because the main hole area here had 3 of these together, and that would have definitely held this together better if it was sandwiched between 2. Nuts. Yeah, I have a collector's item. Woohoo. Sometimes I have a hard time choosing which piece to pick off of the tray because they're all organized so nicely. I don't know which way to ruin the beautiful patterns that were created. Ultimately, it hasn't stopped me yet, I suppose. Not even broken pieces can stop us here on CaseyBuilds. Actually, I suppose that just depends on how broken they are. Once again, we're getting some really nice, just some really good shapes. They did a good job of using certain curved pieces on this set, because obviously Lego is mostly not curved pieces. Most of the pieces are all glorious right angles, but they have just enough that they can really do some really cool things if they want to. And so this one is getting very nice, well, ship shapes. I was using an appropriate term to describe the phenomenon. Thank you very much. Okay, those look like some, I don't know, beverages or drinks or something. Over here, in this little corner, attached. And, oops, there we go. That's that little guy. I'm not sure what we're building here. I'm not sure what this area is inside. Oh no, I'm not sure what's going on in there yet. I haven't figured it out. Still a mystery. We do have another cookie biscuit piece though. Wafer. I know it's probably not a cookie, but I'm going to call it a cookie. So I like cookies. Oh, it's a stove. That's what this is. This is a stove area. Okay. And there's something else just sitting in something. That means we can't turn this thing upside down, otherwise things will fall out. So every free floating piece now has reasons why we can't turn them upside down. So we need to be careful from here on out. Nope, we won't be using super glue. When there are problems, we will contact LEGO and have them fix things appropriately. Thanks for the suggestion, though. Appreciate that you're thinking. No craggle here. Oh, yeah, see? No craggle. Like Lex said there. Oh. Okie doke. Good to know. If we hear a knock on the door, I'm sure she'll go down and grab whatever it is. Just the curves that they have are just such, they're such good shapes. I don't, oops, too far. Now we're almost done with the opposite side that we just put on here. I don't know if it is the port or starboard side yet. There's the little grippies. Oh, there they are. Not really sure which way this is oriented. That's probably the stern, which would make that the port. See, I'm trying to impress you guys now with my nautical terminology. I'm sure it's working. Oh, this is a table. Integrated table. This fish is going to stay in place there. Man, that weak broken piece is really bugging me. Each time I put something down, it has too much flex, too much bow, and it's upsetting. You're constantly picking at a wound. Oh, and here is carrying on the shape that we had in the other two sections. The rounding. Here, I'll hold this one up and show you. This is the same pattern we've done on both other sections. Doing one of these, and it just gives just the right amount of curvature. We're almost done with our galley. And it would appear that pieces can fly out even if it's not inverted if it gets jostled. This appears rudder-like. We'll see if that is what this ends up being. It definitely has a ruddery vibe to it. Somewhat ruddery. Ah, look at that. It's going to be the rudder. Okay. See, now if this were like a Technic set, the rudder would be mechanically attached to the wheel up on the top of the ship somehow, which would be pretty awesome, but sort of a wild thing if they would have been able to accomplish that here. This is going to be the top section. Four. Okay, how's this go? That goes to the front. This goes over here. Where do these attach? Oh, yeah, this will definitely push it out a bit. Stupid piece fell out again. There. That was the first piece that's really forcing this thing to spread out the way it's supposed to. So it took a little extra effort to get it to where it needed to go. But ultimately, that's the kind of structural stability this is really going to need to have to stick together with that broken piece. Thank you, quality control. I will attempt not to do that. Oh yeah, here we go. This will really hold it all together. There. Very good. Yeah, now it has a nice... It has the appropriate shape that it should. Alright, done with bag 11. Really feels like we're flying through the bags faster today than we were yesterday. Oh, that's a small one too. Huh.
Sounds like the universe is laughing.
Okay, we're gonna do the starboard wall here. Okay. There are a bunch of one-off pieces here. Usually, with all of this beautiful sorting, there's a whole pile of the same pieces right next to each other, and this bag appears to have many singletons. That makes it a little bit more interesting to have to look through and find pieces, because there's only one of them on the whole tray. Oh wow, here's a window that I haven't seen in a very long time. I'm not sure if they're still putting these in sets, but this is absolutely a classic window piece. I will attempt to not let any harm befall the boat. Oh wow, okay, There's a compass, which I've heard pronounced compass before. So don't do that, 'cause that's wrong. I don't even remember who it is that has that I've heard say it that way. I think I've blocked it out. But that is the wrong way to say that word. And we're going to go for so much attention to detail. The instructions here show north pointing perfectly this way, so that's where we're going to have our north pointing. Just to really make sure we follow this thing to the letter. Now what do we do? Keep building all these separate little sections. This one has bendy bits, which could indicate an opening door area, or it's something that they're simply going to use to give it some natural bend shape and not actually move. And I'm guessing that the latter is going to be the case with this set. It's got enough cool stuff going on that actually creating moving, bending walls and things seems more than necessary. Yeah, see, like that could be a hinged door area, but doubtful. Shout out for some more birthdays today. I don't know if Bethany's out there. I know when it was Travis's birthday, he popped on for a second. But in the off chance, Bethany, that you happen to be watching at an hour and 5 minutes into the movie or to the stream, well, happy birthday to you. Similarly, I know it's Susan's birthday today. I haven't ever heard that Susan has watched my stream, but happy birthday, Susan, if you are.
They should have just combined 15 and 14.
Are 13 and 14 both small?
No, 14 is big, 15 is really small.
Oh. Also, just a matter of record here. Once again, the my new Wi-Fi stuff didn't come at all yesterday or this morning. I had ordered it on Friday with 1-day shipping, and I assumed that would mean that it would have been here on Saturday, but it appears that 1-day shipping actually was possibly 1 business day shipping, so it's not set to be here until tomorrow. So hopefully we won't have any more Wi-Fi issues today. Nice. But hopefully by next weekend everything should be all cleared up. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be stationary. It will be locked into place. Why does that not feel right? Because it's not. All right. Yeah, that will not move. I'm calling the shot. That's not gonna move as soon as we're done with this area. So will be fixed. Oh, this is nice. They've had stairs in a few different areas, and they're carrying the stairs. They had some over here. They had some, well, behind where the instructions are, and they're carrying these design elements throughout. So it's nice seeing how well all of those different pieces fit together. Guys need to go over here. I bet we're going to end up having another lantern over here. I didn't lose my piece out of there, did I? Nope. Still in there. Boom, boom, boom. Out of curiosity, anybody out there Does anybody have a GoPro and have experience with said GoPro not turning on? Because when I started doing these live streams, I had intended to put a GoPro right over here and have these be time-lapse videos that I could post after the fact too, just in case anybody didn't want to watch for a few hours. Oh, look at all the treasure we're putting into our treasure chest. We've got a chalice here. Looks like a I'm number 1 mug, and then some gems. Anyhow, I have a GoPro, but it is not it's not turning on, and I've removed the I've tried to have it plugged in when I turn it on, and that hasn't fixed it. I've left it plugged in to charge. Oh, we're done. Time for bag 13. I have not taken the battery out, but I feel like maybe the battery is bad. But I've really only ever used it like once. So when I was making the Disney Castle time-lapse video, which was the first thing I ever posted here on CaseyBuilds. So just out of curiosity, if anybody has any GoPro experience with it not working correctly, please let me know. I would love to talk to you about that. And we now have Captain Redbeard, infamous pirate and renowned swashbuckler. Ta-da. It's been said that Long John Silver got his peg leg from Redbeard, Captain Hook got his hook from Redbeard, and Blackbeard mirrored his lustrous name after Redbeard here. That is the lore behind Redbeard. The Lego lore. Anyway, I'm thinking I might just buy a new battery and try to put that into my GoPro and see if that fixes it. Like I said, I've had it, I've left it plugged in, so if it is capable of charging, it definitely is. No. Oh, I suppose I could also maybe just set up my iPad and get some different time-lapse software for that. That could also work. Don't know. Yes. Alright. We've got lots of candles here. This is definitely going to be the captain's quarters, I assume. Because we have treasure maps and ample lighting. Pretty magnificent desk. Okay. Yeah, the only problem I would have using an iOS device for a time-lapse is the built-in software makes it so that regardless of the actual time span of your time-lapse, it makes it so it fits in about a 30-second period. So I was thinking I might try to see if there's any other time-lapse software for it that would let you change that. And so instead of specifying a maximum duration, have it be like, okay, every so often is this many seconds, then it can be as long as it wants to. Will there be a parrot? We've already had There's a macaw right here, and another one, well, back in a place that you can't see. But here's the captain's table with maps and whatnot. But my thought process was do these live streams like this, and then still post some time lapses, because I really love the way the time lapses look. But at the moment, I need to figure out how to technically implement them. Oh, we're building a neat captain's chair now. This is cool. And like before with the beds, there's studs here on the seat part, so that if somebody was actually sitting on it, you can actually snap them into place. They won't go anywhere. That's a mighty majestic looking chair, if I do say so. Where does it go? Which pieces? 1, 2, 1, right there. There. Very good. Alright, and some kind of fancy bust, which could perhaps be where Captain puts his fancy going out wig. I doubt that's it, though. Oh, what do I know? Maybe it could be. Very classic looking. No, that's a lady's wig. That's just that's some art, because Captain Redbeard is a man of style and class and culture.
You know, they were lady pirates.
But this is Captain Redbeard. I know they were lady pirates. This isn't their story.
You didn't have a friend?
Oops. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great, Rabbitly. I would love to know if you find a good time-lapse app. I am kind of irked that I literally got to use my GoPro once before it broke. And, I mean, granted, it was a span of a couple years between the first time I used it and the second time I used it, so... But it seems like it should have had more than one use. Okay, we're just doing another wall like this one, so boring repetitive part that matches the other one we already did. But it gives us an opportunity to use another one of those classic windows, which I got all excited about when we were going through just a little bit ago. Okay. Yeah. Trying to hustle through this since we've already seen one of these built on this other side here, and here we go, getting to the bendy bits. that will ultimately be fixed and not actually be bendy. This one is a little different right now. I don't remember exactly how we built the other one, but I know that there are a slightly different implementation beyond the what is wrong. Helps if I put all of the pieces in. There we go. If you were following along at home, I did just have to go back a page, so I want to make sure that the Bo James crew takes note. I think this affects them more than anybody else. I'm assuming they're watching today the same way they were watching yesterday. All right, that goes together. And we are nearly done making our second mirror wall. Slightly different window. Oh no, that's on the outside. Never mind. Same window treatment on the outside. Tell you, that was one of those things that was one of those eye-opening realizations for me. I knew that I'm gonna call it I knew I was an adult, as opposed to, you know, you're getting old when the thought of figuring out proper window treatments excited me. Like, I never knew that was something that I would have cared about so much when I was a child, but I do. It was something that occurred to me at my last place, the condo that I owned before my house. Okay, and we have another lantern. Thank you, Lex. Don't know how I could do this without your support. All right, we have another wall, and this wall will have a bed on it. Oh, a fold-away bed. That way he still has plenty of room for activities. Boo. Not quite a Murphy bed, though. This is more of like a RV fold-away. Check that out. That just folds right up in there. Cool. All right, and this side is now where it needs to be. We're going to leave the bowl. Nah, we're going to leave the bed down. Look at us making decisions on the fly all willy-nilly. So exciting. And we have these steps over here. And boom. There we go. And that's the end of bag 13. Oh, I guess we've been going an hour and a half. That is still doesn't feel like today has been going as long as yesterday. Well, yesterday we were over 3 hours, so it definitely was a long day. To be fair. Here's your lady pirate right here. Actually, didn't we already have a lady yesterday too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Blondie. Kind of want to take the beard off of one of the dudes and put it on this lady just cause. There you go. Little lady. She's got some nice flowing hair there. All right, now we have to. Looks like we're going to build the top of this section here. This is the color brown that breaks all the time. The darker brown. Really, when you need to be the most careful with it is when you're disassembling a set. This is a very full tray.
This is going to be a very not full tray.
Okay. Door for the captain's quarters. Same door like the one down below. I really like this door. I've never seen one of these in a set before. I don't really do sets, I suppose, that would have doors like this very often, so that doesn't mean that it's uncommon. Just something that I haven't seen much. Where are you? There you are. Okay, and some of these. Pieces like this one, to me, are very much... These are finishing pieces. Like, there's nothing that can attach to it. They're like the cheese wedge pieces. It's greebling, as we've talked about a lot. These ones are very frequently used on rooftops, obviously. These sorts of angles. Okay. Every door needs to have a proper archway over top. That's nice. Nice finishing work on this set here. There. Doing some interesting things here with this. I don't know what this is going to be. Some kind of Oh, maybe just more deck work, maybe. Yeah, just attaches to the front. Got some steps down. By the way, I sort of quasi-mentioned this yesterday, and I stopped myself because I didn't want to spoil the surprise, but there have been a few more elements going on throughout this build that definitely lends more credence to my thought that there's going to be a very special surprise reveal at the end of this thing, and it's making me very excited, and I'm as much as I'm enjoying the process, I'm very excited to be done with this to get to the point where it might get very exciting. I also don't know if it's going to make everybody as excited as it makes me, but as this is my stream, you get to enjoy my excitement. I am happy to share it with all of you. By the way, Chris Bailey, assuming you're still out there, someone asked about the Stranger Things set in a different forum, and it reminded me that we were supposed to experiment with video feeds so that we could do a parallel build of that one of these days. So this is me reminding us that we need to play around with that a little bit and see if we can figure out how to make that happen. Don't worry about it. It's fine. The little ones, when you pick them up, sometimes they just kind of explode all over the tray, and then bad things happen. We're once again building some nice finishing touches for our windows here. Very nice looking windows. If these had been on the inside, I would have called them drapes, but on the outside, it's not sure what the correct word for that would be. Little guys and these two little cheese wedges, and then hey Cordy, do you know, obviously these are the cheese wedges, do you know what the term is for a single 1x1? It's got the little hump on it. Do we know what those are called? I do not. Looks like the delivery man's here. Well, Aunt Judy, thank you so much for watching. Always love it when you're here. Hope you enjoy your dinner, whatever that may be. What you got?
I don't know, there's 2 boxes.
2 boxes.
Little ones.
Did you see what the names on them were?
My key and my name.
Well, I've been told that you should open up the one to Mike Heaney. Alright. Why don't you bring him up here, though? Question for motherboard. There was a box for with Lex's name on it, and there was a box with Dad's name on it. And I'm pretty sure you said that she was supposed to open up the one with Dad's name on it, but I don't know what the box with her name on it has. So are you opening, which one are you opening first?
I don't know which one am I supposed to open first.
I don't know. I don't know what the one with, I know what the one with my dad's name on it is.
So you're gonna open that first?
Well, I'm not sure. Let's see what motherboard says out there. Okay. I'm just gonna keep building the back of our ship here. It's looking good. Are you texting? Oh. The one with Mike's name is for Lex from me. I don't know about the other box.
Oh, I ordered that.
Oh, you... Okay, the other box she ordered. Who knows what that is? Are you opening up the Mike box?
No, why would I open up the other one?
I don't know. Okay, this was... it's supposed to be your birthday present.
Oh, should I wait?
She said that you should open it up when it comes. Oh, we just boarded up one of the windows here. That's cute. Come on over. As you are the official sorter. As you are the official sorter, my mom thought that you should have a sorting hat that you could wear while sorting.
I'm hot for that right now, but that's funny. It really has its face.
That's the sorting hat.
That's funny.
Actually, the first thing you might want to do is ask it why you're a Hufflepuff now.
I'm not a Hufflepuff.
Okay. This is all coming together very nicely. This is really cool. Oh, that's neat. That's a good... Okay, so... Yes, she definitely gets it. Yeah, she now has a sorting hat to wear while sorting pieces for us on the weekends. This is really clever the way they have this all attached. So as you can see here, like that actually slides right up into place. Presumably we're going to lock that down somehow. I'm not sure yet, but we've boarded up the windows on the back with some of this more green stuff. Anyway, let's keep building. This is we're getting toward the end of it here. Oh, wait a minute. Those... Nope, that locks into place. Okay. Aha, okay. That's better. That actually holds it now. Oh, wow. They accomplished some really interesting angles with all of this stuff, and it all holds together so perfectly. That's really something. Very cool. Okay. Set that off to the side. And I feel like one of the things that I get really excited about on here the most, that I love talking about, is when they have interesting angles to things that are very solid, but very much not right angles. And this is this case is doing a great job of, or this set is a great case of how they've been able to accomplish that. So yeah, unfortunately today there's only one tray left, and she's already sorted that. So it will not help her with the sorting today. Its inaugural run will have to be next weekend.
Seems like we gotta do a Harry Potter one then.
Oh. Yeah. Might have to do a Harry Potter one. It's a good plan. Oh, okay. So we have the wheel finally, and it's gonna just hang off of here. Let's see. This guy. That one. There. We have our wheel now. Okay. Oh, and it's just going to hang off the back of the ship. Okay, that's cute. Another Jolly Roger. Our ship's looking pretty good. And some more green stuff just to make us really just drive home the point that this is a derelict ship. Uh-oh. Knocked some of the green stuff off. Kind of the greenery on the ship is actually so a lot of these pieces seem like they would be removed very easily. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Right. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, and 1. Kind of a little smoke stacky thing. It's not what it is, but not really sure what it is. Some extra weapons handy. That will go right here. Right there. Oh, it's the top of this spot. It just slides right into place. So it's nice. You can take this off and still see inside the cabin there, where you put it down there, and you have yourself a complete ship. Okay. A little wobbly. It's a little back heavy at the moment. Okay, we're going to do another cannon here. And as always, thank you, Lego, for reminding us not to poke any eyes out with this thing. You're always so careful to let us know on any step that involves one of these things to practice safety first. Okay, cannon, plunger. That is the poop deck, yes. Right up there. Got a cannon up on our poop deck. And we have another lantern. Got these all over the place. This guy goes right here. Right. And that... Oh, there was a piece that was part of the rudder bit that was used for stability. There's also a hole down here, like a door, which would not work too well if this were actually a ship. But, okay, we'll take that piece off as instructed. And I think that is the end. Yep, okay, so this now attaches to this somehow. Door this way. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's why we had to remove the piece. Without removing that piece, this this is so cool. So the rudder is actually the door here. I don't know if you can see it. So the rudder of the ship, right there. Ooh. Open it up and that's the door. That's really cool. Oh, something fell from somewhere. This, where'd you come from? Knocked something off. I think this was up here. I'm gonna go back real quick to take a peek. Oh, that's way back a ways. 390. Sorry, everybody. Mistakes were made. We're going back a lot of pages here, so that's a whole lot of drinking. Alright, so if this thing is oriented this way this needed to be here as a support. There we go. Yep, that's where I thought it was, and that's where it shall be. Great. Cool. All right. So we need to make sure we don't pick this thing up too much, because things will fall out now. Okay, we gotta go back forward. All right. So we have our rudder bit off to the side. We need to attach a little bit more rigging here. This goes on the back over here. Presumably so you could climb up to your captain's deck up here. And okay, so now it all goes together. The set is complete. At the moment, there's still a bag 15 though, which I think is going to be how this gets really awesome. So as it is right now, obviously this set is amazing. How does it all go together? We have all of this area here. Kind of have it turned around backwards. This should be over here, and this should come this way. And how do they fit together? There's nothing that attaches them together. They just sit side by side, apparently. There's nothing that would cause them to snap together in any kind of a way, which would have been nice. Oh, no, they do fit together. Wow, so that is a massive, massive build right there.
I'm nearly done.
I know, hang on. I think bag 15 is going to be a surprise and delight moment. I'm going to make you all seasick a little bit at the moment and move this camera around so you can see what's going on. Ooh. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, hang on. Technical difficulties. All right. So we're gonna take our camera and go mobile. So this is the amazing Pirate Bay set here. You can see, well, you can see all my other stuff over there, but it all fits together so amazingly. We have ship over here, we have ship up here, we have ship over here. Here was the door. That's the rudder. The detail on this set is absolutely amazing. Oh, you could see Lex's boxes over here. This really is something. But wait, there's more. There's still a whole nother section 15. And I think we're going to get very excited about what that means. So, yeah, don't shoot the cannons. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and set that down. Thank you. So let's try to see what they're telling us to do here. This section can snap off. This is difficult. Oh no. Okay. We have one piece there. Ugh. Could I have your assistance for a moment, please? I don't have enough hands. Would you hold that, please? Thank you. All right, that piece comes off. This piece comes off. This rear piece comes off. There. And amazingly, somehow this other piece, this is okay. This will stand up on its own. This whole area supposedly slides out. Yep. It actually does. It just slides right on out. Okay. So now we have all of these pirate ship pieces. Oh, and we can take all of our loot. I may leave the loot where it is for now. That all fits together. That's how it all was originally. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave our boxes. We'll leave those things. More boxes, more loot. Put our rudder back on. And here we go. Yeah, okay, so we take off this piece. Okay. That piece off. Take greenery off the rear of the ship. The pieces that I said seemed like they would get removed very easily. We take off that and these. So right now all we're doing is just taking off a whole bunch of pieces. Not even a whole bunch. Okay. Take a whole bunch of stuff off the top of it. I don't think we're going to take all that off either. We're going to remove that. We're going to remove the gift sign flag here. We can leave the bottles. That's really piratey. Take this off the front as well. Yep. Wow, there's so many. Whew. Okay, we take so many pieces to take off. I don't know why they're having us take off as many pieces as it says to. Thank you. Okay, this guy will attach to here. Hope you guys are sticking with me because this is, I realize this has become a time-consuming part, but I think this is going to be really awesome. Oh, okay, we got to build a little door. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that if you don't have a lovely assistant to hold it for you. Okay. Oops. Oh, bother. Okay. This door now goes into the rear of the ship. There. We have a complete ship on the back. Right here on the main area, the main drag. We have railing. Railing there, and something else going on. I can tell you this, as soon as it's time to take this apart, there's going to be a whole lot of sussing out of which pieces belonged with which other pieces in which bags. Okay. This guy can live here now. This guy needs the remainder of this thingy. Oh, and we can unfurl. I'm sure those would look really magnificent unfurled. I'm going to leave them as is right now. Oh, wait a minute. There's extras so that these ones can stay rolled up.
There's another.
Yeah. That's why they told us to take these off. You guys still with me out there? This isn't as quick a transition as I thought it was going to be. Pain in the booty. Ha. There. Oh! Oh no. All right. We are constructing our main sail. So Cordy, obviously you knew the secret that this was going to happen, but you just didn't go to you didn't put it all together yet. Presumably because of the amount of taking it apart and putting it back together involved. Not yet. Thank you. Well, I will hopefully be able to show you how awesome it looks reconstructed. Honestly, this is such a brilliant idea on their part. Not only do you have the set where the ship is completely fallen apart, but building it in such a way that you can take just a few of the pieces off to be able to put it all back together as a real ship. That is an entirely different level of brilliance. And for the record, I was tempted to leave it, but I want to see this thing. Okay. It said to take some of these other ones off, and I didn't, but now I feel like I should. Let's see here. It said to remove... I don't know why we would remove the pirate flag bit up at the top. Oh, that's right. It's because it's attached to that. Okay. And what does one do with this now? Not sure. Bring that over here, would you? We got to remove a couple of pieces. Thank you. Comes off right there.
You need me to hold it again?
I might. I want us to take that guy off. Oh, well, they just say take that piece off so that it can stand up by itself, obviously. Okay. Parrot's gotta go. This little thing's gotta go. Okay. We did that one, now we're doing this one. Okay. This sheet. It is nice that they, so in this 15th step, they give you enough of the other pieces where you don't need to, you can leave these other sections kind of all together, and you don't need to worry about cannibalizing the pieces that you've taken apart, which is great because, well, that would make the sorting even more insane if you tried to switch back between the two. The way this is done, once I get this done, it should theoretically be something that you could sort of swap back and forth between with relative ease. That's supposed to be removed. This goes on here. And there's this guy back again. Okay, and this big long cord. wait, we actually have an extra big long cable right here. Okay, everything I said about thinking we'd be done quickly, I'm glad that we got as much done as we did yesterday, because these parts that we're doing right now are obviously extremely complicated, and I'm glad that we have a little bit of extra time to get through this now. Okay, this needs to go up. Oh, you can't actually see what it needs to attach to. All right. This goes here, goes up and attaches presumably to this. All right, now these little pins go here and here. Change my mind. We are going to get rid of that. We're going to clear the deck of all this extra stuff. Get back to it being a proper pirate ship with a clean deck. Okay, all those pieces are now gone. This is the most probably disorganized I think I've ever been, but it's kind of tricky with how they have all this. Okay, there should be extra cable. Oh, there isn't. So we do need to use these ones. Unfortunately. Why must we? I don't know if that's something I'm going to say is necessary. I think we might be able to just put this on here. What are we building? Oh, it's to get the other sail in place. Oh, and we have to unfurl all the other sails. Okay, this is getting a little insane. Oh, was that the end of it? It is the end of it. And then you put all the pieces back together. Okay, I'm gonna avoid doing all of those bits right now, just so I can put this thing together to show you all. Because there's really not a whole lot of need for me to do this while you guys are watching now. So this fits into here. Ooh, this fits into here. Wow. Okay, so I was wrong. The sails will be needed for the front of this thing, but it actually comes together to make this full pirate ship. You know what? I'm gonna flip over to that other camera. There. A little easier to hold it up there. This thing comes together as a big pirate ship, and there'll be more sails on the front. I'm gonna have to mess with that. No need to do all of that on the stream because that's kind of boring. but check that thing out. Like, it actually, this is amazing. This is such a cool set. There are pieces that would make that hold together that I still need to attach. Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna put the rest of this together right now and make you guys watch because it's all just a little tedious, and you can see it now. Now it's just putting more flavor bits back together. But this is awesome. This is a nice surprise. I was not expecting this, and I have a feeling that's what Cordy was saying would be a surprise to me. So I love that this is how this turned out. This was a really cool build. But I think we're done for the day. I'm gonna keep messing with this, but that's like I said, no need to bore you guys. So thank you for sticking with me. I know this one ended up being a little bit longer than I expected. But hopefully it was as enjoyable for you to watch as it was for me to put together. I still have a little bit of rum left. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays. Thank you so much for being here. And good night, everybody. Go enjoy your dinner. And yeah, see you all next weekend.